Hi, my name is Donnie and welcome to the channel and welcome back if you're a returning customer. Did you like that? Did you like how I got right into it? No personal, nothing. I didn't ask you how your day was, how your mama was, if you an old dude or old girl or old person is still together. We jumped right into the intro. Is that what you like? I'm personable, okay? If you're returning to the channel for this series, you know we've been in it for the long haul. We've been in the trenches with Baddies. I'm telling you, energy drained. I am tired. And I'm gonna watch it anyway. I know you got it on you. You has to have gotten it on you. It has been gotten. Put the milkshake down. What is wrong with you? Starting a video on this channel, watching this channel on my channel with this video with a milkshake. Bold move. If you know, you know. Cheers. You hear that? That's what hydration sound like. That Hawaiian punch don't give that to you, do it? Don't even get cold. Today we have a review of the Baddies East Reunion Part 1. Setting expectations for the Baddies East review because like I said, I am tired. One, we're only talking about stuff that happened. I'm not talking about what people said they were gonna do, what people wanted to do. I'm talking about the stuff that people did, the things that matter. Two, we're only talking about the interesting points. You know how reunions are, especially a Zeus Network reunion. There's lots of recaps, there's lots of extended previous scenes that are like barely even extended. So if you want a recap on an episode, you can go through the Baddies playlist on my channel and find the episode you're looking for. And I probably talked about what happened. Last thing is, I'm sure it's already implied, but everything that I say is opinion based on my opinion by Donnie. You have your own opinion about what happened, what should have happened, what did happen, what didn't happen. Feel free to leave it in the comments. But I'm talking about what I want to talk about. So with that being said, first thing, who's this? Who's this man? Matt Cash. Never heard of him. I know that I've been hearing this song at the beginning of every Baddies episode, but why do we have to have him perform? There's not even a live audience. What are we doing here? Respectfully, we're wasting screen time. I have no qualms with his performance, but did we need that? I want to know whose idea was this, to have a live performance with no audience.
Okay.
And that's another thing. Why isn't there an audience? No, actually, I understand why there's not an audience. That probably would get dangerous. Maybe you could hire some extras. I don't know. I just think a live audience, that would be nice. Live audience, not to be confused with doing a live show, like how Netflix tried to do that one time. Matt Cash, great performance. Whoever's idea this was, awful. I want them off the executive decision-making team immediately.
Right to jail, right away.
We're gonna skip to Anna Mac saying that she wants to fight Rolly.
Do y'all have anybody y'all want to address today or not?
Clearly Rolly and ET, y'all, because if Rolly said I'm a witch, and that's just a big back mountain.
I don't keep up with that much of the Baddies drama online. Sometimes I'll see TikToks that I'll watch that'll catch me up on something. I don't know what Rolly was saying about Anna Mac.
Rolly said I'm a witch,
but it has her heated. After we hear Anna Mac vent about wanting to fight Rolly, we get Smiley entering Biggie's trailer.
What's up with it?
How was your flight, baby?
Girl, it was alright.
Wonderful acting. We know that the one-on-ones are assigned. Zeus planned each of these one-on-ones, each of these group meetings, right?
Producer led.
The interaction starts off very pleasant.
Are you ready?
For what?
For the reunion, bitch! It's a family reunion!
Smiley then confronts Biggie about talking about her in her confessionals.
Seen some of the confessionals, and it kind of hurt my feelings.
That's what I imagine anyone to feel when you thought you were friends with someone on a reality TV show and then you see the confessionals and you see what they were really saying. I wouldn't trust a Zeus confessional the way that they edit and chop up people's sentences. Either way,
Biggie
escalates the situation is the best way to put it.
So what did the doctor say?
I don't know. I don't know what it was. I can't.
So you're lying?
Biggie mentions that back in the Biggie versus E.T., also Rolly and E.T. trying to kick them out,
debacle.
Apparently, Biggie had hatched a plan.
Bro, when I hopped out the truck, E.T. and Rolly was standing right there. I looked at you in the truck, and I said, Smiley, what you doing? and you said I got you.
The plan was for Biggie to come for E.T. and I guess Smiley to go for Rolly. And I guess Biggie told Smiley to smack Rolly, and Smiley did nothing of the sort. And this was really upsetting for Biggie.
What I do? I walked out and I smacked the shit out of E.T. and you didn't do shit.
But I didn't know you was gonna hit her.
Y'all cool, you knew it because I told you.
No, I didn't.
Oh my.
You said you wanted Rolly.
So I guess the underlying tension throughout the season on why
Biggie
was not speaking so highly of Smiley was because of that debacle, on top of thinking that Smiley is just faking everything for attention.
Biggie
Then demonstrates how she expected Smiley to smack Rolly, and she demonstrates on Smiley.
Did I not tell you smack that?
But who are you to talk
Did
about
I not tell you?
Damn! I did not expect Biggie to attack like this. I don't know if MVP status went to her head because she's like a fan favorite. She had a redemption arc. I thought that was weird. Why are you being weird? Why are your hands on people? And why do you think that it's okay to smack someone because they didn't smack somebody when you told them to smack somebody?
It's getting weird.
Very odd behavior. I don't know if we made the right person the favorite, guys. This causes Smiley to go absolutely ballistic. She's screaming, she's yelling, she's ready to fight. Biggie's also riled up. I know that the other season there were some rumors that Biggie was indulgent in some powdery substances. I don't know if she's like on one or something like that, but it seems like Biggie's hype for absolutely no reason at all. Smiley is obviously upset because she just got smacked for no real reason. Security gets them separated and somehow gets Smiley back into her own trailer. Smiley is screaming that she's ready to fight, that she wants to fight.
Blow that shit up! Blow that shit up! Y'all want Smiley, right? I'm gonna give it to you. Blow that shit up! Smiley!
Security, producers, no one can calm her down. She looked very out of character. I think there is something mentally going on. I don't know if it's like a mood disorder. Let me not. I'm not a professional. I don't know stuff. I don't know anything. But she does become very erratic. And I mean, maybe rightfully so. I would be very upset if someone did that to me, but she's like yelling at everyone. She's kind of lashing out at everyone. She's attacking producers and security and hitting people. There's blood everywhere. There's like a medic trying to like clean her wound that she is hitting and looks like she is going to bite at some point. So I'm no doctor, but something is wrong. That pretty much concludes the whole Smiley and Biggie debacle. Aside, what are we thinking of Rolly's hair? Is it a look? Is it looking? I would think that it was giving look if it was black. The fact that it is purple is making it look very character-like. I don't know what character. Thoughts, opinions, concerns. What are we thinking? Maybe it looks good. Maybe Mariah Lynn and Suki are still beefing, apparently.
I thought that was my friend. I was really hurt by what was said online about me. She said about you, said about you.
We do not care.
Multiple times I have checked her on things like when you and Scotty was arguing, she was standing by me and she was like weird. And it ticked me off because it was like, I was starting to think maybe you say little things behind the camera.
We'll see how that plays out. I feel like nothing much is gonna happen with that. We get a peek of Camila and she's in a jail outfit. I mean, like, I get being ready to fight, but like being ready to be arrested is kind of insane. Side note, I was gonna do a video just rating everybody's outfit instead of the review for the reunion, so let me know if that would be better. I could do that. Slightly more fun, right? Yeah. We get introduced to Nene Leaks, which, I mean, icon.
You look fabulous!
You don't.
Ooh! Ah, the ghetto!
I hope that she's a good host throughout this entire thing because Janisha is not. I am 99% sure that the only reason that Janisha is able to keep hosting these Baddies reunions is because she's married to Lemmy, also known as Lemon Pepper. Respectfully, Janisha, I think you could pass the bar to someone else. Anyone else. Where the money resides, where the money resides. Hey, yeah, that guy. He would be nice. Nene Leaks says,
I need to make sure you got me.
to Janisha, girl, did you watch the reunions? Janisha Janisha is not gonna have your back. Janisha barely has a marriage. Janisha has nothing but a fuck-ass bob. I don't like
in the sense that
Surprisingly, we transitioned to the stage pretty quickly. I don't know why Zeus insists on showing us the crew and equipment and the setup and why we need mafia shots of the security team. This could have been 25 minutes if we hadn't spent 15 of it looking at stage lights. It wasn't necessary. Plus, I'm pretty sure Matt Cash is one of the crew members. So we're on the stage in part 1 of the reunion, which I don't think has ever happened in the history of Baddies reunions. This is exciting. They talk a little bit about what happens with Smiley.
I walked into like a blood trailer already, so.
Did you?
I'm not.
Natalie lies to Nene Leaks for some reason.
Nene, don't be alarmed. I promise you, it's gonna be okay.
Stop the cap.
I don't know what possessed you to say that. It's never okay. It was never gonna be okay. Why didn't you just tell her to prepare herself? Most of the members from House B come out. That's when we learn of Biggie's MVP status.
MVB.
And I salute all. And I saluted you.
How do y'all feel about Biggie being the MVP this season?
They do some recaps for the season, and then Scotty and Anna Mac start this argument.
I would like to ask what your
You
issue
said
was.
before you came in the house that you wanted to
What
fight me.
No, baby girl,
Just
I
off
said
of
it
my
to you,
opinion,
to your
off-
face.
And Nene Leaks is like, but why? Tell us why. Scotty is just like,
I feel like she's very disrespectful. Like, she comes off very disrespectful.
Y'all don't see her? She's disrespectful because she is. She's just disrespectful. That's just what she is.
I think this beef is loosely based off the fact that Anna Mac slept with Lemmy,
Allegedly.
who is supposed to be Scotty's man
Allegedly.
because he pays for her rent
Allegedly.
and puts cameras in her apartment.
Allegedly.
Based off how vague Scotty is keeping the reason that she doesn't like Anna, that's what I'm left to assume is that Scotty is upset that Anna Mac is also getting in on the perks of sleeping with Lemmy.
On God, this is all alleged.
The way that they dragged this out with Scotty just saying the same thing and then Anna Mac just yelling in the background was sort of annoying.
You're disrespectful. When you're around me, you say disrespectful. We can be in the club with Natalie. You'll say disrespectful. And I was holding on for it for very long.
We need
What
context.
was the reason?
Why
What
are you
was the
guys
reason?
beef? Why
What
was
was
the
the
reason for you to get up out your seat to go and run up on her?
Scotty, you could have just said she slept with my man and left it at that. And I'm sure Lemmy would have had them cut out whatever they needed to cut out. That pretty much just fizzles out. Scotty doesn't look dressed to fight. Anna Mac doesn't look dressed to fight, but in her outfit, she could fight. They move on to Teki talking about Krishan.
I never went through that with none of my sisters. You know what I'm saying? This right here, it's like the worst feeling ever.
A little emotional. They showed some footage from the night that Krishan told her friends to beat Teki up. They followed it up with Teki's revenge, which is just absolutely outstanding.
We.
Her hands are incredible. It's just sad to see reality television and money ruining a relationship between sisters.
This is my best friend.
Do you miss your sister?
No.
I hope maybe one day they can work it out, even though Teki doesn't really seem too keen on that.
Do you feel like that's just something that's unforgivable?
Yeah, we're done. Because if it keeps doing that, I'm so strong. And if it keeps doing that to me, like, I don't want it around.
And you can tell that Teki doesn't really like showing her emotions. So she changes the subject kind of quickly and keeps her answers pretty short.
I thought we was rumbling. Like, what is this? What is this?
They do a small little recap on Natalie and Camila's fight. Natalie still looks very unhinged during that entire thing, but her and Camila are still on good terms. Natalie basically admits the reason she ran up on Camila was because she was upset that she didn't win the first fight like 15 years ago between her and Camila.
Yeah, it was on site, but it did actually really bother me for so many years that me and Camila had a lot of beef.
Yeah.
But I am happy that I was able to, like, after we fought, move on.
Once again, Camila is a mother.
I'm a mother. No drama. I'm bothered.
But I love you, and I just want you to know that this is sisterhood that's gonna last forever, and I hope that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Next, we briefly touch on the T and Scotty beef. Not much to say there. They show the argument again, and they show Scotty's reaction to the whole thing. Scotty still looks upset about it. And then
Coming to the stage is E.T. and Rolly.
Not the couple intro. How y'all gonna have them come in together and not introduce them with a couple name? Y'all wasn't feeling Rolette? Atoli? Scarroll? Scary? Teki? I mean, I could keep going. That would have been cute. Just kind of feels like they were coming out the closet together. Also, please take a look at how Rolly bumped E.T.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. They were walking and they tried to go through the same gap between furniture at the same time. Whoa! You gotta give people their space, E.T. So they get through the furniture, right? E.T. books it for Natalie, which completely took me off guard. It was actually insane. I had to rewind it to see who she actually went for because it happened so fast. It was like a sneak, but not really, because it was right in front of Natalie's face and Natalie just wasn't paying attention. She kicked off her shoes and then did this like weird lean thing and then went straight for Natalie. I didn't know they had beef. In the words of Mariah Lynn, what's the beef? Natalie ends up back flat on the floor, legs in the air. Not gonna lie, E.T. might have made a redemption in my heart just for coming at Natalie like that. We could have at least been let known the issue before you went in, but I'm sure we will circle back. Scotty's ready to defend her girlfriend. I'm sorry, her manager. I'm sorry, her pimp. I'm sorry. Scotty is ready to defend Natalie, but it stopped dead in her tracks. And then Rolly and Biggie square up. A whole secondary fight starts. There's so much chaos going on that Rolly and Biggie, they start fighting. I think Rolly thinks that she's about to get jumped, so then they stop and then literally restart. Security just lets them restart. Anna Mac jumps in to defend Biggie, I guess, but also because she already wanted to fight Rolly. The thing is, Rolly hits powerful. Thing about Anna Mac, she's quick. She also knows how to dodge. I'm betting on Anna Mac. That's my bet. Place it. I want 10 on it. Then it low-key becomes a 2-on-1, so maybe Rolly was right. Maybe they were trying to jump her. This turns into a situation where Biggie is just running around, wasting energy. She had to have done Coca-Cola. Why are you wasting stamina? We get it. You can run. But this is just not where your energy needs to be going. I feel like we're focusing on the wrong thing here. We don't need to show off your track stats. Please calm down, ma'am. This is not a track meet. Let's go back to the Natalie and E.T. situation that's happening simultaneously. Somehow, E.T. Natalie separated. But now Teki went around with E.T. What's that beef? It couldn't be the Krishan thing again, because Teki literally gave her a hug over that. And that was it. So I thought, so is Teki defending Natalie now? I don't know, but did you see that picture of them squaring up? And E.T. is not wearing any undergarments? So now E.T. and Teki square up, right? And security just lets them. And let me tell you something, as much as I don't like E.T., they both have hands. Now this is a boxing match. They both get a couple hits in. E.T. let her guard down too soon and or underestimated Teki. Teki somehow gets a grip on E.T., slams her to the floor. If Teki gets you on the ground, it's over. We all saw what happened to Marge. We kind of get cut off as far as angles, but I assume Teki wails on this girl. And that's it. That's part 1 of the reunion. It delivered exactly what we've been expecting. Chaos, drama, and not as much filler as we thought. Thoughts, comments, questions, concerns. I won't say I'm excited for part 2 just because I don't want to look back on this after Zeus Network catches their Rico case and make too much light of the situation at hand, because there's a lot of deviousness at play here. Keep that in mind. A lot of manipulation, maybe some coercion, things of that nature. So part 2 of the reunion shall be interesting. If you didn't have your water at the beginning of the video, I trust you took some accountability and you're prepared for second family sip. All right. Finish the heart, girl. Finish the heart. Thank you. Oh, okay. I thought I saw someone lacking. I didn't even have to say anything. Maybe consider, you know, liking the video or something. If I made you laugh or something, maybe like giggle, hiccup, perhaps subscribe. If you've been here a couple times, you know, maybe you forgot to hit the button. It's okay. I forgive you. Love you, bye. If Anna Mac end up beating Rolly, I need my money. $10, a subscribe, something.